we got our little glitches shits situated.
Situated.
We live.
Here's the situation.
So this is it.
Yay.
I like it. You like it?
Yeah.
I think it's more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got more of that face to face. Oh man. But it does. It feels good. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like it.
It's not so cramped.
It's not.
There's so much room for activities.
Yeah. You know, we're dancing. But anywho, yeah, there's some crazy shit going on out there.
Yeah.
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 Yesterday I showed you that fucking clip, that one that
Jeremy
Corbell posted.
Jellyfish
the
thingy.
Jellyfish. The alien jellyfish.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Dude, that thing's fucking dope.
It's so fucking, and the fact that it passed by and there were people that were like walking.
Yeah.
And it like was going over the top of these people. And you got to sit there and wonder, like, did they see anything? Okay, was there anything at all?
I don't know if it's me, but anybody out there listening who's seen this video, Jeremy Corbell posted, it's some leaked footage. Apparently it happened, I believe, in 2018 in Iraq. But I don't know if it's me, but do you remember Empire Strikes Back when they're on the planet Hoth?
Yes.
And that robot that was searching out and had the long legs.
Yeah.
And it floated. I'm telling you, man. Motherfucking like bitch was scoping out shit.
Oh my gosh.
Think about it.
They coming.
Think about it. Yeah. Look at that fucking video. Then look at that. Go and watch Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I might have to see it.
It's one of them fucking robots. It's one of them fucking robots. Shit's fucking sick.
We're living in the Star Wars.
Oh man. Then
what was this shit that happened in Miami? They debunked that, didn't they?
I think so. Man, there's so much shit going on down in Miami. It's fucking nuts. So apparently, I don't know. I read something or saw something. There were, what the fuck was it? Like, I don't know, 3 or 4 big alien creatures walking around Miami and shit. And man, they had like 50 to 100 cop cars blocking off all this area and shit like that. Yeah. But from what I've also heard and seen, I highly doubt that. But I believe there was like some serious mob fighting.
Yeah, some are. One of the reports had said that it was like a teenage riot. Like there were a bunch of kids that had started some shit. And then some of these kids were reporting that they had seen like some 6 foot something tall, gray looking figure. And I'm like,
well, there was a cop who came online and was talking about that. He's like, I'm here to let y'all know the shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, can you fucking imagine though?
In Miami of all places. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happens in Miami, but aliens in Miami?
Man. Fucking aliens in Miami out of all places.
Out of all the places.
It's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I guess a lot of it got debunked, but there's I kids going fucking apeshit rampage, doing all this stupid shit.
And what did it start from?
I have no idea, man. No fucking idea.
Why?
I mean, these kids today, I mean, look at all the shit that's going down with these flash mob type things, these flash mob robberies.
Some of them are cool because it's dancing, because they get people together. I don't know if you remember the ones where they did like the world record for the Thriller and stuff like that. But now they're making it into a bad thing.
Right. But the flash mob robs,
you
know, where they're going in and they're like fucking taking all kinds of shit.
Oh, there was a video I saw yesterday. It was Bath and Body Works.
Oh my God.
There are a bunch of girls that walked in there and took the bags from Bath and Body Works and just started filling them with shit. And then there was a dude that was trying to catch them as they were coming out the door and snatching the bags out of their hands.
Well, I saw a bunch of fucking videos of this shit happening and going down. I guess in certain states, like California and shit like that, man,
Yeah.
they're not stopping them. They're just letting them do. They're coming in. So they like, there was a Walmart that put fucking locks on their freezers.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy or purchase ice cream out of the freezer, frozen food, anything, you got to find an associate to come and unlock those fucking doors so that they can.
It's sad the way that things are turning out.
Oh, it is.
I cannot fucking believe that shit like this just keeps fucking happening.
There was a Target that decided to say, we're fucking done. We're washing our hands.
That's what happened in freaking Tuskegee with a Walmart that they had. They had associates that were working at Walmart that were stacking up carts full of shit and putting it out at the back door for people to come and take. And that's why there's no Walmart in fucking Tuskegee.
and they keep doing this shit. The whole world's going to end up going fucking internet shopping. There's not going to be any more stores.
No.
Look at that fucking Best Buy. You saw that video?
Yeah. Yeah. They had just gotten a pallet full of PS5s.
You shouldn't be putting fucking all those Xboxes and PlayStations that close to the fucking front door.
No.
And that motherfuckers just come in, man, and they fucking snagged and ran, man. Tons and tons.
Why were the doors even open? Because I thought that when you were stocking shit, this is just because I worked like super early morning shift one time many moons ago at Target, and the truck would back up to the back of the Target and all the boxes and shit would come off on a conveyor belt and shit would be sorted, and then we would go out and put shit up on the shelves that needed to be put on the shelves. So why the fuck was that pallet in the front of the Best Buy when there's a drop-off point in the back of the fucking store?
I don't know, man. These fucking kids. I just saw another fucking video. So there's older gentleman. I don't know what type of store it was. I don't know if it was antiques and jewelry and whatnot, but he's going to let this person out. And then he sees a flash mob of these masked dudes coming, and he's trying to shut the fucking door on the store.
And he can't.
And he can't do it. So they fucking get in, man. They start running towards the jewelry cases, and they got the hammers in their hand, man, getting ready to smash. Old man just reaches down. He's like, points, and they all fucking scattered, man. Like roaches, like when they turn on the fucking lights and they go and they're gone. Fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. I can't believe people like that, man.
No.
Jesus, man. I don't know. I don't even know where to go or say about that shit anymore, because it's fucking gross and it's unbelievable.
You don't have a conscious or like a conscience if you're doing shit like that. You really don't. You don't care about anybody else but yourself. Yeah. And I get it. You know, everybody's looking out for, number one, looking out for me, but you also have to look out for your fucking fellow man.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you're so destitute that you have to go and rob somebody, you're doing it wrong. You got to find some other way to fucking get your life together, because doing shit like that is not going to fucking help you.
Oh, no.
It's only going to make it worse. And you're going to eventually end up in jail, or you're going to be dead.
Fucking idiots.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Wish there were 6 foot, 7 foot tall aliens down in fucking Miami.
Down in Miami. Please be true. Please.
Sons of bitches. But yeah. Well, on a positive note, Sunday was the Golden Globes.
It was?
Yeah.
I really live under.
So there's a lot of backlash going on. Joe Coy, the comedian Joe Coy, he hosted it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like Joe Coy. He's a good comedian. Yeah. He's funny as shit, and but he's getting a lot of backlash because he said some shit. And one of them was it was supposed to be an NFL joke. That if you watched a lot of NFL lately, NFL's been really screening their cameras are going to Tay Taylor Swift because she's dating dude from the Chiefs.
Why?
And
why is it going over to Taylor Swift?
because, it's the NFL.
But we're supposed to be watching the football game.
Wait, but
If you're
oh
watching
my
the football game.
Taylor Swift's
Yeah.
up there watching her man, and Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift.
But who else was it that she dated that was?
I don't know.
There was another guy.
But anywho, so he made a joke about that, something to the point of like, the cameras at the Golden Globes are putting more time on other people than Taylor Swift. And it wasn't a bust on Taylor Swift, but it was a bust on the NFL. You know? But so they zoomed in on Taylor Swift, and this bitch had some serious
I bet she was pissed.
Dude, look at her face. Look at her fucking face. Like she's like
God.
sipping her. Oh.
Not everything is about you.
Yeah.
But you know what? She plays into stuff like that though too. So she could have just been like, "Oh, motherfucker."
What did somebody say? I heard somebody was talking some shit on her. I'm like, yeah, she's like 34, singing 17-year-old songs to 17-year-olds, and shit like that. But it was funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a big night, man, for the Golden Globes, and Oppenheimer took Best Director, Best Actor.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, he won Best.
He was in, was it Peaky Blinders?
That's Peaky Blinders, baby. Oh, yeah. They're making a movie. They're going to be making a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking stoked. I love that dude. He's so good.
Yes.
Played the Scarecrow in Batman.
Yes.
And, but yeah, he's a badass dude, man. He's fucking great.
He freaked me out.
He's
one of the Scarecrow.
Yeah, he's a great Irish actor, and he's fucking phenomenal. He did a great job in Oppenheimer. I actually sat home last night after I left the shop.
Yeah.
And I went home and took over the TV in the living room because my daughter was watching something, and then she's like, "Oh, here you go, Daddy. You can have the remote." I was like, "I was going to take that shit anyway." And I put my.
But she was sweet enough to give it to you.
But also, I watched Oppenheimer again, but it's just like it's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a long fucking movie, but it is good.
Yeah.
I mean, and Nolan did such a great fucking job on that movie, man, and it was just phenomenal. It really was.
Yeah.
I believe Robert Downey Jr., he took a Golden Globe for that movie as well, but it was badass, man.
Nice.
So I was like, hell yeah. Good choice. Good choice. So there was some dude on the red carpet. I don't know who he was, but he was funny as shit. And he was coming up to some of the actors and he was interviewing them, but he was interviewing them in their voice, so he was like impersonating them. But
like
it was
talking
fucking
to
cool.
themselves.
It was fucking cool. But
That's funny.
He did Nick Cage. He's like, talking to him and shit like that. And he ended up talking to Jack Black and shit like that.
Oh,
so
yes.
Jack Black is fucking super
fucking
cool.
love Jack Black. Jack Black is like the best.
He is. Did you ever see that kid and his band that are online and he sounds like fucking Jack Black?
No.
What?
I am not. I'm told you I live under a rock.
They do a Pokemon song too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Let me see here. Hold on. But this kid, Pokemon cover. This kid is fucking good, man. But he even looks like Jack Black.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here he is. Yeah. Let's see if we can.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that I want to be the very best.
Oh, my God.
No one ever
Dude is.
Oh, that is freaking hilarious.
to train them is my cause. I will travel.
Dude is badass.
It definitely sounds like Jack Black.
He does, man. But he's got the hair, the the frizziness and shit like that.
Oh my gosh, that's fucking crazy.
But yeah, he's done a couple other songs and shit too, man. And it's just like, somebody had posted like, oh, he's gotta do like a collab with Jack Black.
Yes.
And then there is a split screen video of Jack listening to this dude. He's like, it's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, dude. But Jack Black's the shit, man.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny. I was just I've been rewatching the X-Files, and the episode came up with him in it, and it was from like
He was in an X-Files episode?
yeah, man.
Holy crap.
I think 90, 95, 96.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, he was in Mars Attacks. He played a big role in Mars Attacks.
Oh yeah.
He was the soldier kid who was all gun ho, got fucking zapped down.
That's great.
It was fucking funny as shit.
I
Man.
definitely need to watch some movies over again. I'm one of those people, like I watch it. I was super excited to watch it when it first came out. Watched it, and then I never fucking watched it again. Because something else would come up, and I'm like, oh, shiny.
I still have yet to sit down with my wife and kid to watch Barbie. I've caught
I
glimpses.
still haven't watched Barbie.
I can't do it. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys watching? Oh, we're watching Barbie. And then, I'm like, and then I start hearing shit. I'm like, what the hell are you guys watching? They're like, oh, Barbie. I'm like,
what?
That really is not kid appropriate,
No,
man.
it's
It's fucking hilarious. But I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. There's no way. No way.
I might put it on in the background. Book
today, Junior. Today.
What is it called? The service. What service is it on? Hulu, Netflix.
I think it might be Max.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have to.
But my daughter's been on a kick watching certain movies like Element, and which is a cute little movie. It's about fire.
I've been wanting to see that. I've heard that it's really good.
Yeah, she's excited about. There's that. What the hell?
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming out with the second one
with anxiety. It's like, what the fuck, man?
They had there were a couple characters that I had seen that they were going to put into the movie, but they nixed them. One of the ones that they had decided to take out was an emotion that was basically you laugh at other people's misfortune. And the character, I shit you not, the character was a German man with a fluffy mustache in lederhosen. And anytime somebody would come out and like do something and they would either hurt themselves or whatever, he would just be like, ha ha ha.
Remember that little guy that used to pop out in the video game Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
He would come out of the side of the screen.
Be a,
whoopsie! That's who that dude is.
That was when you got a trip on somebody, right? Like you did a low kick and you fell over, I think.
I don't know. Whoopsie. Yeah, that was funny as shit, man. Oh, God. But
it's been forever since I've played Mortal Kombat. Did you play the one that came out for the PlayStation, the most recent one?
No.
Freaking, I can't remember what fucking
Get over here.
It was, but there's one part. I think it's Johnny Cage. It might be Johnny Cage, but he does a fucking nut punch, and it like does the X-ray zoom in, and you can see the testicles just like shatter, and I'm like, what is going on?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now you can like turn the gore and stuff like that off if you know you want your kids to play with you or whatever, but you turn that shit on, it's rough. Like there's some bad shit that happens in that.
Yeah, not me. I did for Christmas get my kid GTA 5. So it's fucking hilarious because he's playing it and he's walking around and he's just checking out the game, right? And he comes out, he's yelling at everyone, Dad, come here. What is this? What is this place? I was like, son, that is a strip club. Let's go in. You know,
oh my gosh,
guys are sitting there in their chairs.
Little
chicks,
Johnny at the strip club.
But yeah.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But he's super excited because he's got a whole new game set up.
Yeah.
For his desk and shit like that and everything. So, but
what happened with his streaming stuff? Did everything work out with that? Because
No.
he's still got. Oh no!
He lost all of his subscribers.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, he was so pumped and excited because he finally broke. He's only been doing it a short time. And he finally got his 50 subscribers so he could go live and do stuff.
Oh, nice.
Well, they 86'd him. They cut him. They took his Gmail away. They took his YouTube account away because he's underage. Yeah. So,
I mean, they're doing it for his safety.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But
he's got a new account.
So much fun with it.
He's got a new account.
Okay.
Daddy hooked him up with a new account.
Okay.
So he's good. He's up there. He's making his gaming videos and stuff like that. So he hasn't really been posting. He's too busy playing his new games. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pumped for the new year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. New Year's here. We're gonna focus a little bit. I'm gonna focus a little bit more on the show and the shop and promoting some stuff for us here at the tattoo shop as well. But I am going to be taking a little road trip here at the end of the week. So yeah, man. So I'm heading back up to Michigan. So I'm gonna go up there, hang out with an army buddy of mine who owns a tattoo shop. I'm gonna tattoo at his shop. I got a couple of appointments, decent amount of appointments, go up, see some people, tattoo. I got a couple of podcast things I'm going to take care of while I'm up there too.
You definitely got to make sure that you take some like travel footage, like do some little like truck stops.
Oh yeah. I'm going to check it all out, hit all the T and A's, the tits and asses.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so
when you travel, what gas station is your go-to?
I usually stop at the trucker stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hit like the Loves.
Yes.
Or a T&A or something like that because they're big, they're well lit, and they've got hot food or whatever.
They normally always have a restaurant there.
Yeah, they have always got something, and it's just, you can get in there and decent clean bathrooms sometimes, you know what I mean?
And the people tend to be very nice. That's the only stop that I like really stop at is a Love's gas station. I've tried a couple other stops. I'm not going to name them.
Yeah.
But they've been pretty sketchy. I'm like, no, I will stop at the Loves or the Buc-ee's. Those two.
And their prices on gas are actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So I'll look and see who's, as I'm driving, because they're always like posting way ahead of time on the pricing of gas and whatnot, So I'm like, all right, let's go do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll stop there and make sure I get
that, and they let you know soon enough to where you're like, okay, can I hold it till I get there?
Yeah, right.
Can I hold it till I get there?
We've got restrooms open 24 hours. Yeah. And it's neat too, because like when you walk in, man, they're always fucking packed no matter what time.
Yeah, no matter what time of day.
Yeah. So, but
it could be fucking midnight and there will still be 50 people inside there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna leave early in the morning, drive straight through, and I'll get there in the evening. So I usually leave my house in Florida, Central Florida. I usually about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'll get up to Michigan roughly around between 6 and 7 p.m. So depending on traffic and whatnot. So, but it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
man. What else? I saw something and I was just like, what the fuck? And I just had a major brain fart.
It happens a lot.
It does.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Well, I am older than you, so I couldn't just go and see
this shit. No, this shit has been happening since forever. I would literally like 8, 9 years old. My mom would tell me to go and like grab something.
Yeah.
I'd walk into the room and it's like a wave of fuck it just goes over my head and my brain's just like, oh cool, our toys are in here, we should just hang out in here.
How can I fucking forget? I'm talking like it's like the biggest fucking headline. Epstein. All this fucking Epstein shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm like, how the fuck can I forget that? I'm like my mind's just in a knuckin' futz right now. And but there is some serious fucking shit happening with that now.
Did you hear about the shit that happened up in New York? The tunnels under the synagogues?
No.
Yeah.
I saw something. I didn't get deep into that
you
yet.
you need to read that. You
Really?
need to, yes. There were tunnels. They have been building tunnels up underneath the synagogues. There are high chairs that have been underneath there, soiled mattresses, like remnants of people that have been there. And the way that they had found it was there was a like newsstand thing in the synagogue, and they moved it off to the side, and there was a hole.
No shit.
It goes down into the fucking tunnels. I was like, what
So
the fuck?
you think
So from
trafficking?
Yeah.
Trafficking
Yeah,
people.
that's what they think.
No shit. That's because I saw some of the videos of them pulling shit and holding a fucking nasty mattress and shit like that. So I haven't really read into that shit yet, but oh my God.
You need to read into it. Damone and I were searching through this fucking app. He's iFunny. And randomly you'll end up finding some news clips in there that are real fucked up, and that was the fucking news clip. And I was like, are you serious? Damone went and then looked it up on Google. He was like, this is fucking real.
Wow. But yeah, so we got this fucking Epstein shit that dropped at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
And apparently, more and more of this released documents are coming out, and there's a bunch of fucking people on this list.
What was the one person that stood out to me the most was Hawking? Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, what?
Yeah, apparently Gates.
Yep.
And then you got, of course, the Clintons.
Yeah.
Mr. I Like 'em Young.
Yep.
Fucking scum.
What? Leave the fucking kids out of that shit.
Yeah.
Leave them out of it.
And there's so many people and shit. So going back to the Golden Globes. So,
did they bring that up?
No, but do you remember the one comedian who did the Golden Globes, and he
said something about political, don't come up here and make a political statement and stuff like that. And
he's
I
like,
know that Epstein's your friend, but
there's a lot of people here who have one thing in common.
Yeah.
Epstein,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Shit. But yeah, so all that fucked up crazy shit, and it's nuts. There was a video of what's her name? I forget her name. I'll have to look it up because I'm off today on names. She had made a post about the documents coming out and a possibility of, all she could say on it is there is a possibility that Jeffrey Epstein will make a statement about this. And she's like, that's all I can say on it. And that was just...
Wait, but...
He's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that.
How?
But I don't know.
So he's not.
I don't know.
He went into protective custody. He had to have. There's no fucking way.
Supposedly.
Cadaver.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead bodies in morgues.
Yeah. So...
Oh, and there was one other one that I wanted to make sure that I said something about. It was it Jackson, Mississippi? They found a whole bunch of bodies out behind fucking penitentiary. The missing persons. They found
really? Missing persons.
Like there'd been people in the area and somebody had ended up finding something. They went and they started digging up some of the bodies, and a whole bunch of missing persons from that fucking area were in those graves behind the penitentiary. Damn. And the fucking inmates were digging them, and the police were dumping the bodies.
What?
Yeah.
No shit.
And then the only thing that the fucking
This is an NCIS fucking
Yeah.
episode right here, man.
It's like the only thing that the new, oh, what's his fucking, I don't even know what he's fucking called, the head of the jail, the only thing
warden.
that, the warden, the only thing that the fucking warden could say was that he didn't know anything about it, and it had to have been before he was appointed his position.
Yeah, just like Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And how long has it been going on?
Yeah.
How long was that going on? And why?
Jackson, Mississippi.
Why did they go missing? What was it that they knew?
Were they prisoners?
No.
Oh, no, or just random
They
people?
went missing.
Damn.
They were missing.
That's fucked up.
And the police covered it up. I do believe, I'm going to make sure that I look it up again just to make sure that that was the correct city, but I'm pretty sure that it was Jackson, Mississippi.
That's crazy.
I mean, some fucked up shit happens in Mississippi, but I wouldn't have ever thought that. What were they covering up?
I don't know. But that's like the whole thing with the Epstein thing, man. Like, there's got to be some serious shit to be hidden, like the way it's been.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to protect a bunch of big name motherfucking people.
Yeah.
And when this shit really does hit the fan, somebody had posted something. Somebody said something that the Clintons, right before the name drop, the Epstein list came out, they went to Mexico and they're still down there. They haven't come back yet, I don't think. But it's just something I saw online. You know, everything's true online.
Oh, yeah. Everything. Absolutely everything.
Everything.
And that's where we get all of our information.
6-foot aliens and
6-foot aliens in Miami.
Oh, fuck.
They came down for a trip. They needed to party.
Telling you,
that's where you go to party, right? Miami.
Wearing thongs, walking down the street.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Some 6-foot tall gray alien in a bikini.
Yeah.
Just walking down the street.
But, you know, so, and, you know, there's a lot of people on that list and, you know, they're going through the documents. I watch a lot of stuff online, some other news outlets and shit like that they were talking about. Certain people have been mentioned so many times in this. And I know they were trying to dig up dirt on certain people, but it's kind of looking like there was a no to that, you know, and stuff like that. You could see it in some of the documentations and shit like that. Who was there, who wasn't there. You know, the big thing is the that prince from over in England who was apparently on Jeffrey Epstein's thing and, you know, and stuff like that. And I know they were talking about that and some other females and males that have been there and shit like that. So this is just the beginning. This is just like getting the egg cracked before you pouring it all out and into the frying pan. So, but my whole thing is I've been watching some stuff on the Epstein thing, and his brother is some type of big real estate guy in New York or whatever. And he didn't talk to his brother all the time. You know, it was years before he talked to him. And then, you know, he would get, you know, get a message or whatever every now and then and stuff like that. But his brother was, you know, he's getting the runaround on shit. Like the whole, like when he was moved in jail and brought to the infirmary and shit like that. And just different things like, the markings on his neck don't line up to like a supposed cloth. It looks more like an electric cord style choke around his neck and shit like that. So there's a lot of shit out there that people are going to be kind of looking into and talking about, you know, but I don't know. It's fucking fruity. Big shit's coming down 2024.
That's crazier than Cocoa Puffs.
And, you know, but I don't know. Fucking people are sick for doing that shit.
Just fucking leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it.
Yeah. Put them on the island with them 7-foot tall aliens.
Maybe
No.
they'll probe you.
Fucking scumbags. Not the aliens. You know,
Oh yeah, no.
the pedos.
Yes.
The pedos. Fucking pedos, man. Oh, man. But on a positive note, it is 2024.
Yes.
It was a great new year.
New Year.
I know my family's excited. We got a couple good things coming up. We got a cruise in February, the wife and
Oh,
I.
nice.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
I think we're hitting the Bahamas.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
go down to the Bahamas. It's
Make
only
sure you bring a lot of sunscreen.
it is like 3 or 4 days, something
Yeah.
like that, you know. So we're gonna do that. And what else are we doing? We got we want to do something with the kids this summer, big time, you know,
Yeah.
take a little vacate and possibly leave the state, not a staycation, but you know, go somewhere else this time around.
It's so hard when you're living in Florida to justify going anywhere else because
There's so much to fucking do here, man.
Yeah.
There's just so much to do here.
So get away from the busy and go to the mountains.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something we're thinking about doing. Is maybe hitting Tennessee or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
Tennessee
you know?
is beautiful.
And
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I love Tennessee.
Yes.
I like to go to Alaska. That's where I'd like to go.
Flies don't live in Alaska.
Who?
Flies don't live in Alaska.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of flying, did you see that shit with that fucking door popping off of that airplane?
No. Oh, is that the shit that Boeing's being investigated for? What the fuck happened?
I'm not sure, but I believe it's an Alaska airline. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. But yeah.
But it's Boeing that's got the issue.
Let's see here. It is.
And it just popped off. They're sure that nobody touched that shit because it was the emergency door, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep. Let's see. It is. Yeah, it's an Alaska Airlines. The defective door plug on the Alaskan Airlines plane that forced an emergency landing is just the latest dangerous incident to occur. But you imagine that though, man?
And it just pops the fuck off. Could you imagine being in the seat that's right next to it?
Well, there on the one flight, apparently the kid's shirt came off, got sucked out, and you know, oxygen mask dropped and shit like that. But be thankful they weren't super high.
Yeah.
Because shit would have been real, man.
Yeah.
Real.
And it was at takeoff?
No, I think they were just up in the air.
That's fucking nuts. It ran away.
Did sat on my cord. But yeah, I do believe it. It was in the air. It was flying.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think it was right after take. I don't know when, but
that's fucking crazy.
But yeah.
Could you imagine if you were like getting up and you were like going to the bathroom? Because the emergency exits are normally right next to the restrooms.
Man, fuck.
That should be sucked out your ass.
Skeeter D. Damn. Son.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's scary. That is really fucking scary. Oof.
I'd be like, humana. You know?
That's when you have to. What is it? In the arms of the angels.
Man, it's crazy.
Oh my god, that's fucking scary.
Yeah, it is scary to fly.
Yeah,
it is.
In general.
Now it's a fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. But anywho, oh, speaking of kids and things like that, did your kid get his report card yet? For this, this grading period?
He did before the winter break.
Okay, yeah, Johnny got his, man. His grades have improved tremendously.
Yay, that's awesome.
Super proud of him, man. Super proud of him. I'm talking big time jump,
nice,
which is awesome. Not a single bad grade on his report card.
That's awesome.
My daughter, on the other hand, she got 1, but there's got to be something wrong with it because it's all A's and B's, mostly A's.
What class?
Math.
math.
which is weird because she's really fucking good at math.
Maybe she's bored.
I'm thinking she's missing some work. I'm thinking she didn't complete some work.
Yeah.
And then once that's completed, her grade will come up.
Yeah.
So.
I know that I had some trouble like that in
2 and 2 is
in school.
5.
I knew what I was doing. Everything was fine. I got fucking bored. And I was like, well, I just don't want to do it. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm bored. I don't want so I would draw. I would draw.
Oh man, I used to do that too.
And then I got in big trouble.
I used to not do shit. I used to bum school.
See, I never skipped. Excuse me. I skipped class one time, and then I told on myself, and it was the last day. It was the last day of school.
Dummy.
But it was just because I'm one of those people. I can't lie to my parents.
Yeah,
I can't do that because then it makes me feel like I'm a bad person. So
I had a split school. So I would go to my main high school.
Yeah.
And for a week, and then the following week I go to Votech High School.
Yeah.
So 2 different neighborhoods, so the Votech was further away. I had to take 2 buses to get to this Votech.
2 buses?
Yeah. So I would take the 57, and then I would take the R bus. So I get off on the boulevard, take the R bus, and the R bus would run me all the way up the boulevard to get to school.
Okay.
But it came to a point to like the high school I went to was a tough high school. And I mean, we've talked about this before, but
yeah,
so I would bum classes, especially when like they give you gym at fucking, I think it was 5:50 in the morning was my first gym class. And then I would have gym from 5:50 to 6:40 or 6:35.
So early.
That's how
I've
they did it.
never heard of any school opening that fucking
and then
early.
And then from 6:35 to 7:30, I had nothing to do because no classes started until 7:45.
So why was gym so fucking early?
That's the way they did it.
That makes no fucking sense.
It was crazy. So I ended up just saying, I never went to, man, I failed gym for a full year. I had an F in gym. How the fuck you fail gym? Everybody gets an A in gym, but no, I never, I said, fuck it. Then I got hooked up with my buddies and shit. And we started doing shit. I'm like, hey man, we're going to skip school today. You want to come hang out? I'm like, okay. How do I do this? Like, just don't fucking go. Just don't go.
It's that easy.
So I started skipping school. Then I just started skipping months.
Oh,
I skipped months at a time, man. But I would go to my Votech.
Yeah.
So I ended up flunking in my main school, but passing high grades and honors in my Votech school, but it was what it was.
Like, that's what you're meant for.
Yeah.
You're not a book learner. You're a hands-oner.
Yeah. But I did college. I got some college under my belt and stuff like that. I did a couple semesters. Actually, I did 2 years of college.
Okay.
I think I'm actually 14 credits. Am I 14 or I think I'm like less than 10 credits shy of an associate's degree, and shit like that. But
it's a piece of paper.
And honestly, it's the stupid credits.
Yeah.
It's, it's just your math and reading and shit like that.
Yeah.
Your basic stupid stuff. But once I finish those, then I would have a degree.
Yep.
But I can read, and I know 2 and 2 plus 1 is 7. Okay. No. But yeah.
Okay.
But it's like math now with my kids that get math homework from school. I'm lost. I am fucking lost.
There's stuff
they
that
don't
I know
do math like the way we used to, the way I used to do it. Especially
because
division.
They found so many other different ways that you can do it.
Yeah.
And the way that they're teaching it now is that you have to know every way to do it. And when they ask you to do it a certain way, you have to do it that way.
Right.
My thing is like, fucking, oh my God, what is it? Mr. Incredible? Math is math.
Yeah.
If you come to the right fucking answer, it shouldn't matter how it is that you did it, as long as you come to the right fucking answer. But it would get super fucking frustrating, especially when Jericho was in like early elementary school, when I was sitting there and I was like, okay, you have to do this way, but they're teaching them how to group shit
That's
break
it.
shit down and all this other crap. I'm like,
And
but
it's
why
almost-
are you doing that? You're making it more difficult.
And it's almost the same with like reading and writing.
Yeah.
So if they spell the word wrong, but it sounds like the word, then they're fine. How the fuck do you do that?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
English is English.
You know, in school, it was, you got 10 to 15 spelling words a week.
Yeah.
You had to write them down.
Yep.
3 to 5 times each.
Yep.
You had to write a definition, put
Yep.
them in a sentence,
Mhm.
everything. And then boom, you had a spelling test on Friday. And if you got some of the extra words,
Yep.
that was extra credit, and you got a higher point or whatever
Yeah.
like that. They don't do that no more.
No.
They don't do that shit no more.
I know that one of the things that I have seen that really doesn't help teachers is that there are a lot of parents that are out there that they don't have time to help their kid with the homework.
Yeah.
So the teachers are trying to make it to where whatever work it is that's going to count towards their grade, they can finish it in class. And if they have any kind of homework, it's very minimal.
Yeah. My kids never come home with homework.
Yeah. Jericho comes home with homework every once in a while. But when he does come home with it, it's normally something that we have to sit there and be like, hey, what are you having trouble with?
Right.
And I try to make sure that I make that time to be able to help him with it, because if he's not getting it in class, that's why he's coming home with the homework.
Yeah. So I think a lot of that shit's going to change with my son come next year, because he's in middle school.
Yeah.
You know, and middle school goes from class to class to class now, you know,
Yeah.
almost like high school.
Yeah. And depending on the way that they do it, a lot of places have this fucking A, B, C, D days, and you have certain classes for this day, and this day. It was rough.
Yeah.
Jericho's like first year of middle school, that first month or two, he was super frustrated. It was all new, and he was basically went from having 2 teachers, because he would spend half his day with one teacher and
Right.
half his day with the other teacher. So they kind of give him a mini feeling of what it was to do the middle school in 5th grade. And
That's
then
what they
he
were
goes
doing
to
in his
6
fifth grade
to
now.
7 fucking teachers. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got to carry a binder book,
Yep.
a 3-ring binder.
Yeah.
And he has, you know, his dividers inside the binder and everything. And they do, I think it's 2 or 3 classes where they break off and they go
Yeah.
to different classes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I mean, it's way different. You
Yeah.
know, we didn't have that shit, man, when I was a kid.
And I ended up finding out this was really fucking stupid. So all the shit that they put out on that fucking list for what it is that you're supposed to have at the beginning of the school year.
Don't even go there.
Don't even fucking buy that shit. Don't buy it until you go in there and you talk to the fucking teachers.
Yeah.
Because Jericho hasn't used his goddamn binder all year.
You know, the thing that pisses me off about that is my wife and I will go out and we'll buy the stuff.
Yeah.
And we buy the kids the best we could get them.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we get them the Crayola, the markers, everything. And they put it in a community pot,
Mm-hmm.
and then they break it down and give it to the kids. My kid comes home with fucking generic crappy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. These aren't the folders we bought you. We bought you the Mead folders
Yep.
with the 3-ring holes in them
Mm-hmm.
for your binder, for what you need, that had the pockets inside.
Yep.
And you're getting this plastic piece of shit that somebody bought for 50 cents at the dollar store.
Yep.
No, that's fucked up, man. We spent good money on the shit for our kids.
Yeah.
You know, the same way with his scissors and the Crayola crowns and stuff.
Yeah.
We bought him the good Crayolas. And he comes home with these fucking fucked up crowns that
Yeah.
are generic. You know, generic crowns like you get when you go to the,
you
the
put
fucking
them on
dinner.
you
and
put them
they
on
like,
the
oh, you have
paper,
kids.
and it's like almost transparent. You can't
Transparent.
even tell that there's a fucking
Yeah.
color
It's
there.
like the 3-pack you get at the diner.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
you're rubbing it on there, and the red, which looks really pretty red, is like pink when it goes out on the
Yeah.
fucking paper.
Messed up. But I mean, we'll help out the teachers and
Yeah.
whatnot. And we're like, if there's anything you need, let us know. Because I mean,
But his shit is his shit.
it should be his shit.
Yeah.
You know, so like,
Luckily, we didn't have that issue with,
boxes of
Jericho's
tissues
grass.
and we've bought in boxes of tissues. We've bought in cases of Goldfish single packs for the kids for their class, for kids who forget to bring a snack or whatnot, you know, juice boxes, whatnot. And then, you know, we asked the teacher, hey, do you need anything special? And they were like, oh, well, I got an Amazon,
a wish list or
an Amazon
something.
wish list or whatever, you know, so, and we'll go on there or whatever. But yeah, man, like, if my kid comes to school with good fucking quality shit, let him have his quality shit and then dish out whatever's left over to whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Not give my kid the crappy shit.
No,
and stuff like that.
I bought that shit is his. That, to me, that's mini communism. That's mini communism. Everybody puts everything into the pile.
Everybody.
Okay, and now I'm going to separate everything out, and everybody's going to have, you know, from the community chest.
Yeah.
Basically. It's like, what? Why?
Dumb.
I bought this. This is mine.
Yeah.
My dad got this for me. Why are you doing that? My mom used to put my fucking name on every single crap.
Oh, you had one of their moms.
Yes.
Everything was labeled.
Everything
my lunch
was
bag,
labeled. Everything.
My thermos. This belongs to LaDeanna.
Yep.
This is mine. This is mine.
This is mine. And this is mine.
Not me, man. I got free lunch, baby.
Yep.
I got 5 tickets a week on a Monday. On a Monday. Got 5 tickets Monday. Go down to lunch lady. Like an Adam Sandler's movie. Who wants sloppy joes? Nothing like the hard crusted grilled cheese sandwich. Public school grilled cheese sandwich.
Went through that at the middle school that I was at in Louisiana.
But nothing.
Those schools were
Friday pizza. That's square.
Yeah, Friday pizza was always good.
They came out on these giant ass fucking aluminum trays and
square pizza.
Boxes it.
That was the only day that I liked eating lunch.
So I'm from
Louisiana. That was it.
I'm from up north. So I don't know if you know this, but we had the best box pizza up north called Elio's. Elio's box pizza, and you get 9 slices. It was like a square.
Yeah.
You know, and it was in 3 pieces each one. You know, man, we lived off of that shit, man. That's way before Stouffer's French bread pizza and shit like that. Yeah, but yeah. I like that shit, man.
No, I got spoiled at the Dodd school. We were in Naples, in Italy.
Oh yeah.
Man, fucking fresh pasta, fucking Italian pizza.
Yeah, like Italian pasta over there is way healthier than the crap we fucking eat here.
Well, because all the stuff that we have, like pasta is enriched, but all the shit that we have, the processes that it goes through, it's got so many fucking preservatives and all this other bullshit in it. You've had wine before. Okay.
Gallons.
Wine here has so many sulfates in it. That's why when you drink it, you get a badass headache the next morning. If you've had enough wine, you end up getting a headache the next morning. Over in Italy, they don't have that problem because they don't put fucking preservatives in their wine.
I love wine.
Yeah.
I used to go to, I had a second cousin, my mom's cousin, Denise, used to go to her house every weekend. And we go out there for dinner and stuff. And she's like, hey, Johnny, don't forget your wine. I'm like, I got a fucking gallon, man. Go out there with a gallon of Lambrusco.
Oh, my
some red,
gosh.
real needy Lambrusco. Polish that shit. Wake up Monday, man, with the fucking biggest headache, hangover. Like, but it was so good going down.
You're like, oh, that's so great. I'm going to regret it in the morning, but I don't care.
And the nice thing was I never had to drive back. So I was like,
you're like, I'm going to get turned.
I like a good wine. You know, my grandfather used to drink this German white wine.
Yeah.
It was Black Castle, and it was a white wine. Man, that shit was so good, man. I remember as a kid, he'd be like, you want a little sip? I'm like, yeah. You know, back in the day when you get your dad a beer or somebody a beer, take the first
sip. A little sip.
You know, come back with half a can. Here's a beer. What the fuck's it so empty?
What the fuck? I said a sip.
But yeah. And
Not half the fucking can.
but yeah, I like a good wine.
Yeah.
I like a good wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking Italian wine is nice.
It's potent.
Real nice. Another one that was really good.
Just don't watch how they make it.
Huh?
Old ladies.
Oh, they're stepping on the grapes. Add some flavor. They throw their foot in it. But Glühwein in the winter, so it's literally hot wine.
Yeah.
And it's spiced wine. So what they would do.
Do you like a chilled wine, a cold wine, or do you like a room temperature?
Honestly, I'm not very fond of wine unless it's Glühwein or Riesling.
Riesling.
Yes.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like me a wrestling wine.
I like me a
What kind of
wrestling
wine is that?
It'll
babe?
knock you the fuck out.
It'll knock you up in the motherfucking figure
But
four leg lock.
the Glühwein's really good. But the reason why I like the Glühwein is because it's got the spices in it, and the way that that my mom taught me that they drank it when they were over there is that you put a shot of vodka in it.
Mm.
So you have your cup of the hot spiced wine, and you put a shot of vodka in it, and that shit is
It's like the Guinness with a shot of what the fuck is it? Irish car bomb, they call it.
yeah.
I think it's a shot of Jameson that you drop it.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Yep.
Boom.
That's some good stuff right there. That's some
tell
good
ya.
stuff right there.
The first wine I ever drank.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't legal. I think I was 19.
Yeah.
But Mad Dog 2020. Oh, banana red. I fucked that shit up. And let me tell you something. It fucked me up.
I bet
was
it did.
Fucked up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Never
That's
touched it
fucking
again.
crazy.
Never, ever again.
Nope.
Mad Dog 2020. That shit.
That's
Banana
fucking
red.
funny.
But I used to work in a liquor store when I was younger, and you wouldn't believe the amount of that shit we go through. That and cheap vodka.
Yeah.
I'm not saying any names on that, but man, we would go through cases and cases and cases
It's because
of
it's easy.
pints, half pints, fucking gallons,
And
quarts.
you can mix that shit with anything.
Oh, these motherfuckers just drink that shit right out the
Ooh,
bottle. And I'm
No.
like,
That's
that
a functioning
and
alcoholic right there.
certain blackberry brandies. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. People
That
love
sounds
that shit.
good.
I don't know. It'll warm you up on a cold Wednesday day. Pulling out my
Brandy.
my glad bottle.
You know that what is it? What's that drink that tastes like Christmas? Gin? Is that what it is?
I have
Gin?
no idea.
It tastes like pine trees.
Nope. Never had gin.
Never had gin. I'm
Nope.
pretty sure that it's gin. But it, from what I remember, I think that I've had it. Oh, what is that? What is Goldschlager?
Oh, the one with the gold flakes in it.
Yeah, what was-
it's like a cinnamon schnapp or something
Yeah.
like that.
So that's not it.
That was a big thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh, let's get some Goldschlager because it's got real gold in it.
Have you seen the was it Dave Chappelle skit where he's doing like the MTV Cribs or something? He's got diamonds in his pepper grinder,
Nah.
and he goes, "Yeah, I put diamonds in my pepper grinder because it makes my duty twinkle." And that's the only thing that I can think of when I think of Goldschlager.
He's got to do special out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. That man is phenomenal. I love Dave Chappelle, and he's so down to earth, and he's just straightforward, man. You know, and he's not going to let the fucking shit get
What
to
was
him.
that? Oh my god, I remember this. One of the skits that he was talking about. Speaking of aliens, he's like, okay, so these people, right? They've gone to Mars. It's an ancient civilization. Like they were here, but they left, right? Then they went to Mars or another planet, and things went bad for them on that planet. So they decided to come back to Earth. And when they come back to Earth, they decided they want to, recolonize. But we're already here. We're still here. And he's like, the concept for the movie sounds great, right? And everybody's like, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. And he's like, I call it Space Jews. What the hell? Why would you say that?
Oh, yeah, he's the best, man. Fucking
That
love
was
him,
fucking
man.
hilarious.
Yeah, if you get a chance, check out his new special.
Yes.
It's dope as shit.
I will definitely do
Yeah,
that.
it's really good, man. But yeah, so that is it for this week, man.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So everybody tuning in, if you're watching, let's hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
If you're hitting on the Spotify or the Apple Podcast, iTunes,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
The little heart. Give us a little heart.
yeah, make sure you hit that 5-star. Hit that 5-star. Reach out and hit that subscribe, that like.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Get a shout out. But anywho, yeah. So we'll catch you on the flip side. LaDeanna, it's a pleasure as always.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Peace.
Deuces.